Alright, we're going to have fun in this one. We got to bury this orange coax cable all the way here, all the way around. Get it under this motorcycle driveway, which is not too wide, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Just got to get it underneath it somehow. Hopefully I can get under it easily. We will see. Well, I figured I'd run the line from the pole there over to where these like 4x4s are tied together here, and run underneath straight right here, and then go from here straight that way. The reason why I want to do that because they got this joint right here, and I don't want that underneath the little driveway. So I know exactly where it came across. Would be the second joint from that end, because there's a joint right in there, and then this is the next one. So I just know exactly where it's at. So I'm going to dig a little hole here, a little square hole like, and then there's one over there. Then I'm going to go get my PVC pipe and see if I can actually get it to push itself through. Since it's been raining, the ground should be kind of soft. At least hopefully it is underneath it, because this is real soft, and this usually is hard as a brick, but it's pretty soft, so hopefully it's that way underneath it as well. But nice little driveway for his motorcycle that he's got in his building back there. So let's see if we can get underneath this, because this stuff, the most critical part of all of it, after I get through this, and then I can take this cable, disconnect it from the pole, pull it back here, stick it through and tie it back together, and that's the only time it needs to be disconnected. Except, well, yeah, that's the only time it should be disconnected. The rest of it's just digging a trench and burying it all the way around the house. I don't want it offline no longer than I have to, so I get this here and get this pipe through here, disconnect that, get over here, push it through, have the trench already over all the way there, and bury everything over there to this side, and then it's just burying it the rest of the way. So let's see how lucky we get to get underneath this driveway. Alright, we got this side dug out. That's what I was hoping, it all come out in one piece since the ground is nice and soft. So let's see if we can get that to happen on the other side. Depends on how far this wood goes underneath. Looks like it don't go that far. Nope. Looks like it's got maybe two pieces on top of each other, because that's the bottom of it right there. So it's not that far. Alright, now we're down to this one. Scrape off the side to see where the wood stops. Yep, same thing right there. Right there. That's the bottom of it right there. We can get a piece driven from there to here. The rest of it's making a little trench and burying this cable, and we should be good. Alright, we got that to go under there. Didn't know exactly where it's going to come out, but because the pipe is actually bent, but I rolled it out, stomped on it, let it lay out in the heat a little bit to keep it straight as possible. but the other pipe came to about right here, so I only had that little bit to go through. So as soon as I stuck it through there, it felt very soft, started driving a little bit, and then I felt it break loose. Then I saw it come out on this side. I thought that second board actually runs on under it, but apparently he just put a little short board so he can drive nails through and actually have something to nail it to. But it's through, that's all that counts. Now I'm gonna take the wire off the pole, tie it on that side, tape it, and pull it through here, and then run it back over there and tie it back on. And then all it is left is digging a trench to here, and then from here all around there. But it's the only time that the internet should be disconnected, is going under here. At least that's what I hope. Already got this strap off. We'll get down here and get this one off of here. Okay, now we can get the cable out of here, which they have the barrel connector right there that we need to disconnect and tape it up on there and get that underneath. I would just stick it through the pipe, but it's the size of the diameter inside the pipe over there. This kind of weatherproofing connector will not go in there, and it'll take me 30 minutes at least just to try to feed it through there, plus the dirt that's in the pipe now. So I'm just going to tape on it and pull it through, because this can be direct buried anyway, because it's gel filled. That's what it's designed for. And this black here cannot be, but it is UV rating, so it can be actually in the sun. That's why they switched it over and put this cover, so it protects all the orange wire from the UV rating. So let's disconnect this and get it underneath the motorcycle driveway. All right, we got it taped on here. Now let's see if this is gonna go as easy as I anticipate that it should, since the conduit that I'm using is bigger diameter than the wire. All right, now let's just get this back over here, at least get it tied back on, and I'll worry about a trench later. All right, we got that under there. We got it tied back in. I looked at the modem, or at the router, which is about 900 feet away on the other end of the fiber, and it's back online. People passing traffic, so that's back online. Now I'll go ahead and get a trench from here to there so I can button this up and then start on that side. All right, chicken. He ain't gonna run for nothing. He wants to investigate what I'm doing. But let's get to digging this trench, get this done, and button all this back up, and then get on the other side. Okay, we got to this far, got the trench all the way back there. I hadn't buried any of it yet, but we don't have that far to go from here to here, roughly 4 foot, 4.5. And this end would be done as soon as I bury it. But let's get this completed on this side and then start working on the other. All right, we got the sleeve back on. All done there. Now we just got to bury it through the trench we just made. Alright, we got it this far. And get it down in there, we just use a adjustable, and it's got a rounded edge so it won't damage the wire. And get this all the way here. Then I got to go troubleshoot one. Somebody says they got their RV and the lights are all on the router, and the PoE injector has a light on it, so we got to go see what's going on with it. And then if it's not too late, which is let's see if I can see the time. It's only 2:33, and so that gives me about 3 hours before it starts getting cool. I may have to do this, finish this later on. Depends on how much troubleshooting it's going to take to fix the other one that I got to go check on. All right, we got that back in the ground, buried all the way over to here. If you look real close, you can see where it's actually ran. But over time, rain and all that's going to come fill that in. Make everything wash back in that little crack there. We get it best we can without heavy artillery machinery to do it. Takes time, you know, takes longer, but it don't tear up everything. You don't know what's in the ground as long as it's been here. Who buried what? But she's done on that part. Now I just have to come back and do this one. I'll probably go ahead and dig a little trench out this way so I can go ahead and put this back in there while it's still moist and continue to thrive as if it never got moved out. All right, we have this one sitting up in here, and as you can see, it's not getting internet. This radio CPE was actually up on top, and it's got its power, but it's not connecting for whatever reason. I'm going to reset it and see if by any chance it makes a connection. I will make a little jumper to replace the wire that's feeding it and see if it got damaged or not. Heck with it. Can't do it one hand. Alright, let's go make a jumper and replace that wire and see if that's actually the issue. Well, we got that one fixed. I had to replace the wire from the PoE up to the CPE. For some reason it failed. It was sending the voltage, but it was not doing any data. And for some reason the CPE was set back to factory. I did find a little nick in the wire right on top of the roof, birds or whatever it may be. So it may have got moisture in it, shorted out, and reset the CPE. But I put another wire on it, a little jumper like 4 or 5 foot, reprogrammed the CPE, got it to work, mess around with the wires, the plugs on the PoE, on the router and everything, you know, pulling on it and see if it's loose, see if it will lose connection. Couldn't get it to stop having internet. So I said, okay, let's plug the other wire back in. The CPE lit up, but it would not give me internet. It showed up in the WISP software that is connected, but it would not transfer any traffic on the LAN side. So I ran a new wire, plugged it all in, played around with the wires, pulling in and out, moving the wires around. Couldn't get it to stop. They tied their TV back, turned it on, it worked. Cell phones work. They're all good. I was going to record it, but he was standing right there and asking me questions, talking about any and everything, which is fine. I'm just not going to have the camera out while I'm sitting there trying to do it and talk and everything. So now I have to get back to the RV, drop off the ladder, get back to the studio, and make me some coffee and see what the weather's going to be. If it's going to be warm tomorrow, which I don't think it's going to be. Unless it's changed. It said it was going to be doing good if it gets up to 50. Today was 60 some degrees. They said it's going to be probably in the 40s when I checked it this morning. If it's that cool, I'm not going to go try to bury the rest of that coax cable. I'll wait till beginning of the week and go over there and finish it. They have internet. Everybody's got internet, so there's no reason to be out in the cold when I don't have to. So I'm going to drop off ladder, get back to studio where it's nice and warm, fix me some coffee, edit this video, upload it, and sit back and watch some movies. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in the next video.